What's going on, guys? I'm Latronus, and today we're going to be talking about the fastest ways that I know of to level up in the Elder Scrolls Online. If you guys know any faster ways, drop them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to favor your comment or pin your comment if it's a really good way to level up. I'm sure everybody else watching this video would love to see other people's methods too. But basically what I do is I follow the 4Ds, which are Dungeons, Dailies, Delves, and Dolmens. But before we get into that, everybody knows that EXP boosts are kind of the way to go for grinding out characters. I know that everybody can't afford Psychic Ambrosia because it's about 3,000 gold for each potion, which lasts 30 minutes and gives you 50% EXP boost. But I'm going to talk about a couple ways you can get that gold. Go back to the 4Ds, which are again Dungeons, Dailies, Delves, and Dolmens. Dungeons, do a dungeon every single day. That daily EXP will get you a level up from level 10, all the way to 50. It'll almost guarantee you an entire level up. As you get closer to level 50, it's usually about a half a level up or 2/3 of a level up. But the XP you get from it is amazing, and if you're using Psychic Ambrosia while you're going through the dungeon, it absolutely guarantees you a level up, probably from level 10 all the way through 50 will get you a level up every single time with an EXP boost, EXP pot, whatever you want to call them. So definitely do your dailies every single day. And then after you do your daily, right now there's some like kind of weird daily glitch where sometimes you can do your daily more than once. So after you do your daily dungeon, get your, your rewards and your XP and everything, go ahead, go back to the, group finder page and look at the dungeon to see if you can get that daily EXP again. And if you can, go ahead and do the dungeon again. It's not your fault that it's happening, so you're not going to get in trouble for it. But I want to go grinding dungeons looking for that glitch to happen. It's just happened to me a few times and it's kind of a cool thing. So do a dungeon every single day, basically guarantees you a level up. Next up is dailies, which seems a little weird to a lot of people, and it's not really an EXP method, it's more of a money making method. So right now in Morrowind, there's a bunch of Morag Tong, what are they called? Motifs and stuff that are selling for above 10,000 gold very easily. I sold one for I think the highest one I sold for was like 40,000 gold. They may have dropped a little bit in price now, but it's not uncommon to find Morag Tong motifs and stuff. They're going for 35,000 gold. I've sold like 3 or 4 of them myself and gotten like upwards of 100,000 gold from them all. So right now, do the dailies in Morrowind, or do the dailies wherever, and do every single one. The dailies in Morrowind are killing all of the world bosses like they are in the other areas. So go ahead, find a group to grind through all of the dailies with, get all those packages, open them up, and then sell the sets you get out of them and sell all the motifs you get out of them. And that'll help you get money for Psychic Ambrosia as well as get you a little bit of EXP. But dailies is more of a gold grind than an EXP grind to get you the Psychic Ambrosia so you can grind EXP. That's why it's part of this video. Next up we have the Delves, which the Delve is the little torch icon that shows up on your screen sometimes, while you're exploring the world and stuff. Go ahead, head in there, pick yourself up a free skyshard, and then just kill the boss inside there, and boom, you get a lot of EXP from that. I don't think people really go from delve to delve to delve to delve, but if you're just running around doing quests or like slaying whatever the crap you're slaying, dropping in on a delve is going to give you a nice EXP, boost or drop or whatever you want to call it. And then the next thing is probably the most grindy thing to do, but it works really well, especially if you're a lower level, which is called Dolmens. And Dolmens are the giant cold harbor anchors that fall down from the sky and land, and then you go and you kill. There's like the waves of enemies, you kill everybody, then there's a chest at the end which often drops like blue items and stuff. So then there's a lot of people that grind certain areas, and they just go from dolmen to dolmen to dolmen to dolmen and destroying all of them. And these groups are like 20 or 30 players, so each dolmen takes like about 2 minutes. 2 minutes is what I found, and at level 20 I was earning about 3,000 to 3,500 EXP per dolmen I was doing with an EXP boost on, and that was every 2 minutes that I was earning that. So I was leveling up like crazy. I went from level 10 to level 20 in probably an hour, I want to say. At level 20, it started to slow way down. But if you go to the Alki'r Desert or Auridan, which is Auridan, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. But if you go to either of those two zones, then just type in the chat and be like, hey guys, looking for the Dolmen group, or type X in the chat or whatever, and you'll definitely get an invite to a Dolmen group. I don't think I've been like on and went to one of those areas and looked for a Dolmen group and there's just nobody doing one. There is usually a giant group of guys, you know, like as I said, 20 or 30 running around grinding these Dolmens, and this is probably the most recommended way, I would say, of grinding Dolmens out. At level 20, I took a 30-minute period and then times it by 2 to get how much XP you get in an hour. And it was anywhere between 45,000 and 75,000 EXP, depending on how many kills, like how helpful you were with kills and everything, and whether or not you're using Psychic Ambrosia. So if you're using Psychic Ambrosia, then, you know, go upwards of, you know, 75,000. And if you're not, then you're probably closer to the 45,000 EXP per hour, which at lower levels is absolutely insane, since like level 10 to 11 or 11 to 12 is like maybe 10,000 XP. So these early levels, Dolmens are definitely the way to go to get you those early levels blasted through very quickly. And the last little final, I don't know, like tidbit or whatever, I just thought of it right here in my head, is the Shadowfen grind spot. I'll show you a map of Shadowfen and I'll circle the grind spot. This is an amazing grind spot that I always do as soon as I start a new character. I do some quests and everything with my character to just get some basic armor and some basic skills, and then I just look around for either a friend, a guildmate, or just some random dude in the chat to go to this place in Shadowfen and grind out from level like 5 to level 10. It usually takes about 20 minutes to get those 5 levels. And then from level 10, you want to port over to Alki'r or Auridan and grind out the Dolmens for about an hour or an hour and a half. And you'll get from level 5 to level 20 in probably about 2 hours, or well, anywhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours. It will get you between level 5 and level 20. That has been my experience so far, and I think that is a very good experience. And then the Shadowfen spot is great for grinding after level 20 if you get bored of Dolmens or whatever. But as always, if you guys just play the games, if you do quests, if you do your dailies every day, if you just run around, enjoy the game, if you play PvP, all of these things will just add up and give you experience. But I understand a lot of guys want to grind through the levels and get to a high level fast, because, you know, you get all your skills and everything, and you unlock really cool stuff, and it's totally understandable. So I would just stick to dungeons, dailies, delves, and dolmens. If you stick to those 4 things, you'll get to level 50 in no time. But basically, it just comes down, if you are using Psychic Ambrosia, you're going to level up much faster than if you are not. So try to do those dailies, try to sell as much gear as you can, get into a guild trading group, sell all the gear you can, pick up all the junk you can out of the world, sell it to merchants, get that 3,000 gold, do Dolmens, and Dolmens give you enough loot that in that 30 minutes you should be able to earn 3,000 more gold to go buy another Psychic Ambrosia and do another 30 minutes of grinding. Which is really cool. So basically, when you're doing Dolmens, you're not losing anything, since you're gaining tons and tons of blue loot along the way that you can sell off to other players. Anyway, guys, this has been kind of a long video. I feel like I've been talking forever. I hope you guys enjoyed this. My other video fell flat. The weekends are supposed to be for, you know, outside of Elder Scrolls Online. But tomorrow I might get the video up. It's just taking so long to export and to... There's just a lot wrong with that video. Thank you guys for staying till the end. Getting a little sidetracked. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my channel if you guys enjoy Elder Scrolls Online content. I do it from Monday to Thursday is all Elder Scrolls Online, and then the weekends I usually, you know, dip into something else, or that's what I'm going to start doing, is dipping into other things. I know I'm getting a little crazy, a little confusing. It's late. I gotta edit this video, gotta get it up before 12 o'clock. This video is number 5. We're going on a 365 kill streak is what I wanted to say, but we're going through 365 videos in a row. Today's number 5. We have so long to go, but it's awesome. It's been so much fun so far. So let's get this video up and get rolling.
Oh wow, I'm trapping on the way down. I'm grinding on like the holy rail, and now hit the slopes and go ham. Pray, oh no, I cannot take this slow. I'm grinding on like the holy rail, and now hit the slows and go pro. Yeah, race, oh wow, I'm trapping on the way down.